An antidote to what? Hi and welcome to Knit with Hannah. I'm Hannah. I'm here with Knitting Nada to help you learn to knit the easy way. We're talking about knitting being an antidote today. An antidote to what? We've learned a lot about antidotes and building a strong immune system in the last 2 years. Haven't we just? But when it comes to life in general, there are things that erode away at us. And things in life like stress at work, like for me, for example, it's ill health. For perhaps you've just had children and you've not been at work for a few years and you just need to get back into that place where you feel the confidence, so you really do believe that other people can have confidence in you as well. We have unknowns coming at us constantly in life. That's just the way life is. Sometimes they're there to really help us, and sometimes they're there to say, hang on a second, you need to learn a lesson. And in the last 2 years, we've had unknowns coming at us, along with COVID stuck on top of it. That's just even more stress, isn't it? And the confidence just gets knocked because, oh, I thought I could cope. I'm managing. Oh, hang on a second. I have unknowns in life. I have ill health or stress at work or so many different things happening in life as well, which I do know about, but I can't really control. And then COVID and the pandemic has come along as well. So all those different things just pounce on top of each other and our confidence is eroded. We all feel, so many of us feel at the moment, that we just cannot cope and that we're not good enough. So how can knitting help that? How can knitting be an antidote to that? When I was a teenager and in my 20s, there were quite a few times when I was actually bedbound. Being bedbound meant that I could, most of the time, pretty much, I could get myself to the bathroom when I needed to, I could eat food, and most of the time I could sit up in bed sometimes every day. I would sit there, for 10 or 15 minutes a day, maybe, and play patience. I would do a jigsaw, but I would also always, every single day, have a knitting bag next to my bed. And I would pick it up. When I had the strength, when I had the energy and the focus, I was able to sit there and knit. And knitting made a big difference. It supported my confidence, it built my confidence, it proved to me that I was still capable of life in general and of creating something. Making a jigsaw, you then break it up and you put it back in the box. Playing patience, you're patient and you're learning about patience. And the pack of cards will never be the same every time you play. But knitting, one row after the other, you go, oh, I'm actually making something. I can use what I've created when I finish knitting it. There are 4 places, I think, where my confidence would definitely have been built, and it's built every time that I knit. Over time, you find more confidence with the different projects that you knit. So you knit maybe a jumper, you maybe knit a dishcloth, and you realise that you can bring so much variety into your life, and you have the confidence to realise that the competence is there as well, not just confidence. Actually, I can spread myself out, I can give myself variety, and I can adjust, and I'm flexible. So that can really be a big confidence builder. Also, you can look at it and go, I fixed a mistake. Oh no, I made another one, I can fix it. You learn from your mistakes as you go along and it feels, no, not a problem, I can fix that. I can fix that, no problem. One at a time, it definitely feels easier. Also, when you're knitting, you use what you finished making. Yes, of course you do. And you gift what you finished making so other people can kind of go, yeah, I believe in you too. Wow, that's brilliant. Confidence grows as well. And then you know it. You're building your knowledge with everything that you knit. Everything you knit, just like with fixing the mistakes, you're building on the knowledge of the different yarns that you use, the different needle types and sizes that you use, the different tools that you have to use with every knit, the different skills that you learn, for example, cable knitting and lace knitting, and the different abbreviations that you can read quite easily that would have baffled you 6 months ago. So the confidence grows, knowing that you can learn something over time, that you can build something over time, and you can move those patience skills, the skills of having a habit in place that you do something regularly so that you see progress over time. There's definitely so much in the way of life skills that you learn from knitting, not just knitting skills. Confidence grows with knitting, and I do feel when I was sat in bed, a lot of the time it was knitting that proved to me that I could have confidence in myself and I could have confidence in what might happen in my life afterwards. Knowledge grows, strength grows as well. You can bet that my fingers muscles, my arms were growing in strength too, just from knitting. So different things were growing, and the biggest one of those was the belief in myself and a confidence. We're talking about confidence here, so I really do want to invite you to a brand new course that I've created. It's a podcast style course. Not done one of these before, but actually I really like this way of teaching because some of the lessons that I teach don't actually need video, so it means that it's easier for you to digest what I'm teaching. There are a few videos, there are a few patterns as well, there are worksheets and cheat sheets and downloads that you can use too, and you can come back to it and pick out different lessons one at a time if you want to. Once you've gone through the course, it's yours for life, so you can come back to it, re-listen to the lessons, you can re-listen to the whole thing if you need it. Just to let you know, I was editing this video and discovered that there was a cut-off right at the end. So the cut opens on Thursday for the Confident Knitter. The course starts on Monday next week, and there's a bonus Q&A in week 3. So if you're in this weekend, then you can submit your questions for the Q&A, and I will be recording that in week 3 and 4 and getting that in for your extra bonus lessons too. Right, thank you so much for joining me today and for being here while we've had an outfit change and a light change, everything else change. I will be with you again next week. Bye for now. Happy knitting.